مساء الخير منى، شكرا جزيلا لانضمامك إلنا اليوم. أنا كتير كتير سعيدة إني استقبلك بحديثنا من ضمن البث اللي كنا عاملينه الأسبوع الماضي عن الدراسة في مجال إدارة الأعمال. للأسف الشديد ما قدرتي تنضمي لنا لأنه صار في عطل تقني، فكتير سعيدة إنه قدرتي تعطيني من وقتك. بعرف إنه كتير هالفترة you're stressed وفي امتحانات و assignments و we know
finals
that
بلشنا الفاينلز.
أكيد. So thank you again. شكرا كثير عن جد لانضمامك.
You're welcome.
منى، إذا بتحبي تعرفي عن نفسك للمستمعين. أكيد أنا صراحة كنت مصرة إصرار شديد إني استقبلك لأنه كنا مثل ما خبرتك الأسبوع الماضي عم نحكي عن دراسة في مجال إدارة الأعمال، وكنت عم بحكي إنه في عنا فكرة خاطئة عن هذا المجال، إنه لازم نتخصص بالاختصاصات المساقات الكلاسيكية مثل المحاسبة، التدقيق المالي أو التسويق.
صحيح.
كنت عم بخبر إنه في العديد من الاختصاصات في فرنسا، وأنت يعني خلينا نقول مثال الحي عن هذا الموضوع.
عن مجالي. نعم.
Exactly. So إذا بتحبي تعرفي للمشاهدين عن نفسك وعن خلفيتك الأكاديمية والدراسية.
My name is Mona Mohammed bin Hatboura Rumeithi. I have a bachelor degree in business administration and marketing, and I've been practicing calligraphy for so many years, on and off. And now I'm studying my art and culture management master degree in Paris.
اوكي. وحضرتك عامله شهاده بكالوريوس قبل، صح؟ بس ما لها فعلا علاقه في اداره الاعمال او لها علاقه؟
completely it's business administration and marketing. So it's completely different عن تخصصي حاليا.
اوكي great. ممكن تخبرينا عن برنامج الماجستير يلي هو مقدم من مدرسه اداره الاعمال باريس سكول اوف بزنس، و ESI اللي هي مختصة في الفنون والثقافة.
Okay. Do you want me to speak in English or Arabic?
As you like. As you like.
برنامج الماجستير I study art and culture management, double master degree. The management part I study in Paris School of Business, which is my background, and I study art and culture management at IES International Art and Culture School. It is international school for those who not speak French language.
Okay, and how did you make your choice regarding the program? How did you find the school, and why did you choose specifically France for this program?
Oh, it's a long story. Let me tell you. I've always wanted to study French language, and I believe that if you want to study any language, you should study it on its native land. So on the spot, I decided that I wanted to study in France, and yes, that's what happened. I went to Paris to study the French language. I stayed there for 7 months, and I thought myself that I know everything about the French language. So I said, that's it, I finished, and then I decided to go back home. Within 4 months, slightly, I started to forget the language because I ended up speaking Arabic or English. So, and I've always wanted to study French language, I mean, my master. So I said, that's rings a bell in my head, and I said, why not? Why I don't go there again and study my master, and at the same time the French language I can speak it, practice it every day with the native speakers.
Okay.
So this is the story. And about how I find it, actually I searched in the internet. I wanted something because I'm calligrapher and like slightly in art, direction.
Sure. So you already have a artistic, let's say, background.
Yes. And yeah, if you want me to tell you about how it's, when I went at the beginning, the first part of the year, I studied everything business,
Okay.
and the next part of the year, I start to study the art.
Okay.
So
first year, it was only a focus on business.
Business, totally different subject, totally different requirements, and which, as I said, it's my background. And when I moved to IESA International School for the second part of the master, the second master actually, it's very intensive program. So yeah, this is the part which I'm interested in.
Okay, so I have a question regarding the second year, where actually you're currently doing your specialization. What are the subjects? What are the topics that you discuss, with teachers? What makes this program special, I would say, also?
At the beginning, you feel like I came to study art, but why they bring the business, the management subject to this master? You thought it's art and culture. But the program is, I believe, it's a very unique program. It's, they merge the business subject with the art subject to bring out the future managers in the art sector. And they're well equipped with the business tool that they can be able to use it in the future, like in the art market, auction houses, galleries, exhibitions. So it's very, very interesting major.
Okay. Interesting. And what about your teachers or professeurs? What are their background? Do they come from an artistic background, or mostly business, or both?
Well, in the business school, of course, most of them business background, because as you study, if anyone studied business, they know the subject that they took in the business school. So mainly they are business background. But for the second master, most of them either curator, either in the art history, most of them background artistic. Most of them. But our program, they call it MACAM, which is even the business school professors, they know what is the requirement for MACAM student.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
And what about the challenges? Because we know every single student, an international one, when he goes to a country, different, whether we're talking about the culture, whether we're talking about the language. So at the beginning, I think every single student will face challenges. So what about you? Since you come from the Emirates, which is completely, a different culture, though we have a lot of, multicultural environment here, but it's not the same thing when we go to, a foreign country, and we have to integrate the community and the society. So what are the challenges that you have faced at the beginning?
We can't say it's a challenges for myself, because Paris was my choice, and I've been always there, and I know everywhere in Paris. So it's not like challenges by living by myself there. It's not strange country for me, but it's like being a student again after such a long time, if I can say. And it's like two different schools every day. It's very intensive program. It's very big challenge. It's although it's hard, but it's manageable. but with the support from friends and family, it makes it very easy for me.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, how did you overcome these difficulties? Let's say academic difficulties, because you told me that regarding the country and the people. So you're surrounded by, I guess, a lot of international students.
Exactly. This is what make it easier for me. And you know, all of them came from different countries. There are lots of Arabs as well, and it wasn't that difficult actually.
Okay. What about
Yeah.
the teachers, the academic staff? Do they like help students and especially international ones, to overcome the academic, challenges
Yeah.
might occur during, the academic year?
Yeah.
How was their reaction? Were they
Actually,
supportive?
they were for myself. They were very great help. They helped me actually. They understand that I came from different culture. They understand that it's very hard program on us, and they understand that we are all of us away from families and friends, and we, and it's they try to make it easier. They make like like fun days for us, so we come to school and like
Nice.
do sports, and yes, and to know each other, and it's like a family actually. It's not that difficult to to communicate. Yeah, it's very
Okay. And what
it was
about
very
like
easy.
when you went to Paris first, you didn't face any difficulties regarding the country since you know it already, so this was not
Yeah.
really a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Now, since we talked about challenges, or let's say difficulties, let's talk about the positive side.
Yeah.
What are the positive things or side that you have experienced? Because I guess your program is is a 1-year program, right?
It is 1 year intensive program actually for the big young who will go there and will see it. It will be like, oh, I want to stop and I will come back. But when you start to go deeper and deeper, you will notice the vision for this program.
Okay.
And you want to finish it until the end. You want to see what is the next master you will take. But
Okay.
yes, when we started the second master in the art, we know how much it's important to have the business tools before you go to the art section.
Yeah, I see.
So
Okay.
it was really this is positive thing actually.
Oh, yeah, sure, because it combines the business fundamentals and the specialization. And
Exactly.
okay, and what are other positive things?
Well, actually, when you study, I mean, everyone knows Paris is the best place to study art. When I studied art and I see what I'm reading there in the class, in everything I know about it, I can see it in the museum, I can see it in the everywhere. There is a field trip actually. There's like 3-4 field trip. You will go to auction houses, you will go to museums. Whatever you study there, you will see it either in Paris, or you will see it live on business on field trip. I mean, yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
this is very interesting. Yeah.
to travel around Europe and see, it will help you to discover.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And whatever you study, you practice it at the same time.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the last thing. What about your experience as a student again? Since you already have a bachelor's degree and now you're experiencing again the student, thing.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's again, it's being a student and the joy of the new experience that I get it there. It gave me passion to further more in my in this field. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. This is.
your maybe your favorite word in French? Finish the interview.
Well, bonjour à tous. J'ai vraiment apprécié mon temps avec vous. Et à bientôt.
Super. Merci. And what about if you wanna maybe advise students who are contemplating on traveling to France to study? Do you have any specific advice or maybe something to tell them?
I think
especially I'm talking about Emirati youth, whether if it was women or men.
Yeah, for myself, I've noticed, I will tell you one thing, there is only in Paris, there is not much, I didn't see students from UAE. There are only, I think only the doctors who completing their specialization there. But I think I was the only one who the student who went to study in this kind of school. Sure. There is nothing, I didn't meet anyone there actually. That's why I would like to encourage everyone to go and discover Paris. It's really, really, you will enjoy your time there. If you're interested in the arts, you will find every single road, you will find a museum to stop there and see, and it's very good experience, and I encourage everyone to go there actually. It's disappointed that you don't see that much Emirati student there.
Yeah,
I think we have to break this barrier. I think maybe they're afraid from the French language, but even if you go with a zero background French language, you will practice it there. You will know it there from the street. Yeah. I develop my language from the street only. Even there is one more thing. There is also in my school, they encourage the student, they give them like free classes, free French classes. It's helpful. For me, I was over the intermediate, so I didn't take those classes. Yeah, but for
sure.
who,
actually, this is specifically in business schools, usually in France, like renowned business schools who are recognized by the French government. They offer French language courses, which helps a lot, even if you choose the program taught fully in English, but you will always need
you will always need the language. Exactly, because in the class you will speak English, but outside the class, even with the professors, because they are native French, you need to communicate with them. They prefer to speak with you both, even if they know that even if they ask you at the beginning, vous parlez anglais, vous parlez français, for example. If you say yes, I always telling them I'm taboo, so they start to speak with me, and I reply at them, and even if I make mistake, they encourage me to speak and to bring out whatever I know, and
important. And what about your experience at the Alliance Française? Because you learned a little bit French at the Alliance Française. I always, we always recommend students to go there just to have the basics, or to, discover the language. It's like an initiation to the French language. We think that it is helpful. Of course, it's not the same thing when you are in France and you're practicing and you're meeting people, but that's what we try to tell them. It's the first contact, let's say, with the French world. So how was you were at the Alliance Française of Dubai, right?
Yeah, and this is my story. I went to Alliance Française Dubai, and then from the first week, every day I go there, and once I leave the campus, outside I speak Arabic and English, and I said, no, I want to study French and speak French the all day long, and I don't have in the house who's speaking French. Most of my friends are speaking Arabic and English. So I said, on the spot, I decided, and I asked them if they can transfer me from Alliance Française Dubai to Paris, and they said yes, there is a possibility. And within 1 week or 2 weeks, I'm there. And actually, it's very interesting experience. So if anyone wants to go, I recommend them to go there.
Okay, perfect.
Because instead of studying the course, I mean, the French course, even they can take like workshop classes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and even the phonetic you can take. I took classes phonetic 1-to-1 to just pronounce the French language in the right way. And the workshop classes, it was really beneficial. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Muna.
Welcome.
That was really nice to hear, like a real experience. Hopefully we will, we will.
There is one more thing I want to say.
Yes, please.
It's not only my specialist. Like I'm in art and culture with the business school. There is also hospitality with the business school. There is also fashion with the business school. There is different majors. So yeah, but with the business school. So they give you both. The beautiful thing from each school. So
exactly, that was, we were talking about this last week. That's what I said. We have a lot of specialization, whether if it's in the artistic field, or even in the health management. We have plenty of specialized fields where students get to learn the fundamentals of business administration, because it is important. And then they will specialize in a, they will study a specific topic, subject, and
and for whoever want to go to study this specialization, I don't want them to to give their opinion from the beginning, because it's really, maybe for some who haven't. For myself, my background is business, so it wasn't like a shock for me. I know what I'm going through. But for someone who came from another specialist and starting the business, and then, because I've heard many of them, they were talking like, oh, we came to study art, why they gave us business, But by the end, you will discover how much the business is important as much as the art section. Yeah.
You will see
especially for who want to be a manager, or who want to be like a director in the art sector. It's very important, actually. Yeah.
Okay, so they will see the benefits maybe at the end, when the whole picture, you will see the whole picture at the end, not at the beginning.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So I don't want them to get that shock, but it's really interesting. Yeah. It is difficult. I don't say it's that much easy, but manageable. You can do it. Yeah.
If Muna can do it, then you can do it. So...
Oh yes. Yes, exactly.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Muna, for sharing all these valuable information. I'm sure that students, will watch our video, because we will publish it later on. But I'm sure I will have a lot of questions after publishing this. So,
well, I don't mind to answer anyone, actually. If they want, I would like to help. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much,
with a pleasure. You're welcome, Habibti.
Thank you. Ramadan Mubarak.
Shukran. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, Habibti. Thank you.